Hi everyone, I hope you all fine. And today's lecture is intrinsic and expressive factor affecting microbial growth in food. And you are watching so smart guides. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. So the main objectives of these lectures are what are intrinsic and extrinsic factors and how they influence microbial growth, and I will explain all these things with a real life example for better understanding. So before starting the lecture, I have a quiz for you. So don't forget to give answer of this quiz in comment section. Question is, have you ever wondered why milk spoils faster at room temperature and in the fridge, or why dry fruit lasts for months without refrigerator? So give answer in comment section, and these things will be cleared in the lecture as well. So if you don't know answer, you can give answer after this lecture. So So first topic is intrinsic factors. So intrinsic factors are the factors that are present inside the food and food that influence that affect microbial growth, such as pH, water activity, nutrient content, redox potential, antimicrobial constituent, and biological structures. In acidic, for example, how pH affect microbial growth. So in pH, acidic food inhibit bacteria. The more acidic environment it is, the more less microbial growth it will be. And real world examples are pickles and citrus fruits, so they have less chances of spoilage. That's why pickles usually don't get spoiled quickly. And next is water activity. The lower water activity will prevent microbial growth. This is directly proportional to microbial growth. If the water is low, microbial growth is low, and the water quantity is high, the microbial growth is high. For example, if you see a dry fruit, they don't get spoiled for years. You can store them for years, months, so they don't get spoiled. But and another example is honey. Honey doesn't spoil fast, but it's liquid, but doesn't spoil fast. So there is a quiz you have to answer for this. Related to honey, so watch lecture completely. The next is the nutrient content. The more nutrient are available inside food, the more microbial growth it will be. And the next thing is redox potential. Redox potential is the availability of oxygen. Some microbes grow in presence of oxygen, and some grow in absence of oxygen. So for some food, we store them in airtight packaging, and for some food, we store them in open because they can be spoiled by anaerobic microbes. Antimicrobial constituent examples are garlic, lysozyme, or lactoferrin, and these are antimicrobial constituents that affect microbial growth. And the last thing is biological structure, such as shells, peels, intact surfaces. For example, shell can protect foods. For the best example is orange. You can see there is more water activity inside orange. Orange has a bit. Orange is citrus fruit, so that is one factor, and other factor is orange has shells. Peel or orange has peel, so that peel protect orange from fast spoilage. And so moving topic, I will show some pictures of these things. You can see pickles and peeled food and dry fruits, honey, and these things which are the examples of intrinsic foods. So the next thing is extrinsic factor. So extrinsic factors are the factors that are from environment, such as temperature. Environmental temperature can affect microbial activity. For example, some when we place some food in a fridge, microbial growth gets slowed down and the food doesn't spoil easily. And for some food, we boil them so they don't get spoil. For example, is milk. And the next is relative humidity. High humidity promotes mold growth. That's why we usually store our food in dry and less moisture areas. And the next thing is atmosphere oxygen plus. Atmosphere is, for example, same thing as we discussed in intrinsic factors, that presence of oxygen or absence of oxygen. Uh, so for this we use two techniques. One is modified atmospheric packaging and the other is vacuum packaging to preserve foods for long period of time. Next thing is competing migration. Usually some fruits have normal flora naturally occurring that inhibit pathogens. For example, yogurt is formed by the natural microorganism, and they inhibit pathogens. And these are the examples of refrigerations and uh, tight packaging. And these are the prevention and factors control. For low water activity we use drying, salting and sugaring technique, and for controlling pH we use pickling or fermentation method, and for lower temperature we use refrigeration and freezing technique, and to reduce oxygen we use vacuum packaging or modified atmospheric packaging. And a combined method enhanced prevention is also a technique known as hotel technology. Hotel technology in next lecture. So there's a short recap of the lecture. What is intrinsic features of intrinsic factor include pH, water activity, nutrients, redox, antimicrobial agents, and structure. And intrinsic factor include temperature, humidity, atmosphere, competition. Understanding these factors help design food prevention techniques. Before finishing the lecture, I have a short quiz for you again. Why does honey not spoil easily despite being sweet and nutrient rich? The answer is inside the lecture, so watch the lecture completely. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel. Bye bye.